Hi everyone, this is day 5 of our clean eating challenge. I've got time for absolutely one take, so here we go. Today I'm going to talk to you about emotional eating. So a couple years back, my first year teaching, I dated this guy, and it was a pretty horrific breakup. And I sunk into some major depression, and my eating completely went out the window. I was eating like only scrambled eggs and ice cream and Chick-fil-A all the time. And when it comes to my journey in eating clean, I think that's where it really started. Because I was living with a roommate who, she's an amazing cook, and she eats really clean herself, and she's a vegetarian. So I started noticing things with her, but during that time she took mercy on me and she started cooking for me, which was one of the best things that's ever happened for me, because I started realizing the difference that food makes for me. So it's not a horrible thing that we are emotional eaters. A lot of everyone, well, a lot of people, if not mostly everyone, are emotional eaters every now and then. We eat because we are sad and we want to feel happier. We eat something that we know we like, or it's just something that we've had a hard day, and so we go for that comfort food. These are all normal things, and so we're not bad people. It's just something that we're accustomed to doing. And then there's the whole thing where, like, around holidays, it's all about food. Christmas, you have cookies, and you have all the wonderful, yummy gifts and treats that come with Christmas. You have birthdays. My diet kind of went out the window in February because I was eating all these yummy things, and my body was wreaking havoc on me because of it. But we have all these different reasons where a lot of our social engagements are circled around food. And so it's just learning to exercise self-discipline during those times. So I'd like to talk a little bit about dealing with emotional eating. And it's something that takes time. So if you recognize that you're an emotional eater, that's the first step. That's totally the first step. So for me, when it comes to emotional eating, I've had to learn different techniques or things that I can do instead of emotionally eating. And I've learned to stop myself that whenever I'm going to want to eat, every single time I want to eat, especially when it's not one of my scheduled meals, particularly when it's not my scheduled meals, I stop myself and I ask myself, am I really hungry? Why am I eating? Or why do I want to eat? And a lot of times I realize I'm not even hungry. If I'm not hungry, then my body doesn't really need those nutrients. It's just something that I'm eating for some other reason. So in the files, there's a document called Emotional Eating Lifelines. There's some really great ideas in there. For me, when I want to emotionally eat, a lot of times lately I've taken to praying a lot, because a lot of times when I'm emotionally eating, I'm just not choosing to work with my feelings. And so when I pray, I'm working with my feelings. Or I journal. This journaling was something that was really hard for me because it's scary to put your feelings on paper, to see them in black and white. But it's been so healing to learn that process and to be comfortable realizing that these are my feelings and it's okay. I still love me. That these are my feelings. I am not my feelings. My feelings do not define me, and that I still love myself. Exercise, go take a walk, all these other things. It's learning to figure out what are your triggers, what are the things that are making you sad or upset or stressed out. Because when I'm the end of the weekend, when I'm super tired or when I'm like super stressed out, I just want to eat the whole house. So figure out what your triggers are. What are the things that are making you want to eat when you're actually not really hungry? And what are the things that you can do to not emotionally eat? When you go out and it's an event, I try to give myself some leeway to eat what I want, but again, it's a matter of exercising self-discipline and realizing there are 5 different desserts here. I'm going to pick the one I want most and take a smaller portion, because I know it's not going to sit well in my stomach. So I'll take a little bit to make myself feel like I've got a taste of it, but that it's not going to hurt me later. It's figuring out what are those things that are going to work for you. Let's see. Today what I'd like you to do is go inside that file and look at the emotional lifelines and commit to doing something that you can do when you want to emotionally eat. So for me, I want to start journaling. I've been doing a lot of praying, but I haven't been journaling as much. I have a journal like this. This is where I write a lot of the things that I'm learning. I have a prayer journal where sometimes I'm actually, when I'm really worked up, I'll write down my prayers instead of praying them. There's lots of different things that you could do. So figure out what works for you and realize that you are on a journey, and if you're still emotionally eating, don't beat yourself up about it. You're starting a journey, and that's totally okay. So have an awesome day. Let us know what you're going to do for your emotional lifeline. And go and rock whatever you do. Bye.